Greetings, I'm the Grim Reviewer. Sorry about nothing in November, but I am stuffed, and I really didn't want to look through any other Turk films. I was going to do Thanksgiving 3, but Thanksgiving 1 was such utter garbage that I couldn't even finish it. I figured, why suffer? I know I'm supposed to be tormented and torment you with stuff, but I just couldn't. So, this is festive. I wanted to talk about this earlier, way back when it first came out. But see, I have antlers. See my antlers? Aren't they nice? Ho ho, it's more festive and it works now that I can talk about the movie Antlers from 2021, just released, a psychological thriller, horror-ish film of sorts. Alright, now let's cut to this where we talk about it. Look at my antlers. Boy, this movie was so depressing. I mean, I'm glad I'm dead, because otherwise I'd want to... Anyway, whoo boy, Antlers, 2021 supernatural horror film, directed by Scott Cooper. Stars Kerry Russell, Jesse Plemons, and other cast of pretty decent actors. It was pretty good. Screenplay by C. Henry Chaisson, Nick Antosca, and Cooper. Adapted from the short story The Quiet Boy. And originally this project was supposed to happen a couple years ago, which would explain the ages and stuff, as we've seen in some scenes. But it got delayed thanks to, reasons. But boy, oh boy. So anyway, it takes place in a small town in Oregon, and we start off with a father working in the mines, little boy, hear noises, he goes in there, little boy checks, hear noises still, and then here we are in the present. Well, their present. And it's, seeing the sadness of this young boy and the teacher just really fixated on, it's hard to describe, it's such a depressing film. But anyway, Kerry Russell as Julia, a teacher, and we see she goes through a lot of stuff there. Some of that stuff I thought was kind of like unnecessary, but I guess it helps us to learn what she's going through and why she acts the way she does. Anyway, Lucas is the kid there, and he's going through that sense. He's quiet, reserved, he draws a lot of creepy stuff, gives a creepy poem reading, story reading, the little bears and stuff. And she's worried because you haven't seen from the father and the other family, and she learns from them. Not really stalky, but is concerned, follows him home, checks out stuff, is just really actually concerned for this poor kid. He doesn't want it, and more and more happens as the film goes on. And then you see her with her brother Paul, going through what they do with their family, and her reacting, and she feels like she's a burden to him. There's a lot to be taken in here. And you notice that there are care for people. The brother does care for his sister. She cares for him. She cares for the kid, Lucas. Lucas really cares for his family. That's a pretty good message here, that he is doing whatever it takes for his family. And he loves them very much and hopes that they get through what's going to happen. And what's happening is, well, they get the Wendigo. Yes, finally, something that isn't with Wendigo really, that isn't just Hannibal. By the way, go check out NBC's Hannibal. That was a masterpiece. Oh, I love it. Like this little guy here. Ain't he cute? He's gonna get you. But anyway, damn. Give us that season 4, damn it. It wrecks your soul, if I had one. It wrecks your soul, if you guys have souls, to see the father getting like this, but mostly not that. It's the little child having to know that it's gonna become that, his brother, and and you could tell, like, even the principal lady cared. She goes and investigate. Rest in peace. It's gory and bloody and shows stuff really nicely, but it's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be, judging from what I was hearing. There's a lot of blood and guts and stuff all over the place, but it isn't as bad. There's a bully kid that picks on Lucas, and let's just say some of the deaths in this are deserved, and some you do cheer on. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. His little bastard, burn in hell, you little bastard, little punk. You got what you deserved on that one. That was a good scene. I love seeing people get what they deserve. So many people should be getting what they deserve pretty soon, I should say. Anyway, performances are great. Kerry does a great job of going through her issues she had growing up and trying to put it past her, and then pushing that on there like, what do you mean? Just because you're acting like this isn't because I can understand the turmoil. And then going through what Lucas does, he does a good job of just kind of being there and then kind of emotionless and this kind of eerie at times. The Wendigo shows up at the end. You kind of see him kind of hidden in the shadows. This time you kind of see him in all CGI glory. He doesn't look as scary and creepy as he wanted, but still works in the whole caricatures and drawings in the past few years that you see of Wendigos. We do have the one guy, he was like an actual Indian guy, to give them the lore. He was kind of just there for that, to tell them about the Native American stuff and their lore of the Wendigo, which I guess is needed for people who don't know what Wendigos are. How do you not know what they are? Go check out NBC's Hannibal and other things. But Guillermo del Toro doing this, it was a worthy effort. It wasn't... I wouldn't say it was like, scary. There were some jumps, there are some moments in there. It's more of just disturbing, emotional, like, torment. Watching this kid get worse and worse, and the family get worse and worse, and the illness affecting all these people. It's more of a character-driven film, in my opinion, but very well done. Not A tier, but I would give this maybe a 7.5, 8 out of 10, is I think my final rating of it. Antlers, go check it out. I know it's been out for a while, but go check it out if you can. Rent it, whatever. It's something worthy of a watch. Less on the horror, more of people, characters, and just some dark, disturbing stuff that goes on. And the ending, you knew was coming. It had to happen with her and the confrontation at the end. And it's great to see Lucas kind of like, you know what? Yes. And the caring for everything. The Wendigo transformations, ripping through the skin, all the, there was some dark, disturbing stuff, but it's how it is, and it makes the film even more so. It was pretty good. And again, people sit there saying it's gross, it's this, not really as bad as, say, like some of the Saw stuff that you'd see. That, I feel like that had a little more. Or, this isn't Hellraiser, holy cow. But it could have been, in terms of the grossness and all the gore that I love. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. The review, that is. Don't forget to like, leave a comment below, and we're into season here. Ho, 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 and all that crap. I'm going to be busy towards the end, so hopefully we get some Christmassy ones in before them. But you know, Christmas is a busy night for me with my torment and torture of having to go to horrible bad people and tell them what their future's going to be like. It's another thing of torment I get for doing this. But yes, great performances, nice story, and it's slow pace. It just guts you throughout the whole thing. And it's just, it gets you. I honestly feel like it gets you. Is it worth a rewatch, though? That's the question. Not because it's bad, but because do you want to suffer through all that again? I don't know. Just think that you don't have to worry about stuff like these characters go through. Whew, and if you do, I'm sorry, and hopefully you get through it. But until next time, I'm the Grim Reviewer. And see ya. Yeah, go see Antlers 2021. Yeah. Need to throw another limb on the fire. Oh, excuse me, little fella. We need to listen to some Christmas music and get into the holiday spirit.